Well, it was kind of a unique situation. I had thought about it and had seen other programs that have done it, through Team Impact or some other groups. And one day out of the blue, I got an email from Team Impact. There's a lot of different organizations that do this, that match up, children with different programs and different organizations. And they just happened to reach out and said there was a local child, Luke Denson, who at that time I guess was 8 or 9 years old, and kind of explained a little bit what was going on and wanted to know if our program or we would be interested in kind of becoming, part of his life and him become part of ours. I jumped at the opportunity. I approached the team with it first, and they were very excited about it, when we first started out, as they still are today. But it was just a unique thing, and it just kind of came out of the blue. But it was something I had thought about for a while that I thought would be really good for us and a way for us to give back and do some things. And that's how the relationship started.
We've gone over to his house several times. We've got to see with him, and no matter how bad it's going for him, he always has a smile on his face, and he's always excited to see us. And always see him with his MT hat on. And I mean, that really means something to us as a team, knowing that we get to wear the MT and how much that means to him. And like you said, no matter what he's going through, he always has a smile on his face.
It's just meant the world to our family, because it's very hard to participate in sports with all the medical things that have been going on, and this helps him feel like he's part of a team, and he knows that he's got a whole group of guys that's behind him all the time. He had a huge banner in the hospital room with everybody's signature, and they've come by the house when he couldn't go anywhere. So it's just helped us all, the whole family, out a lot.
He's a very courageous young man. I mean, and I tell our players all the time, you think you're tough. He's not as tough as Luke. He might be the toughest young man I've ever been around. And he's been through a lot. He's not been able to go to school, and the 100 days that he spent at Vanderbilt in the hospital, and the 2 bone marrow transplants that he's been through, and the chemo, and there's just been so many different things that I'd never see him complain. He's always got a smile on his face, and he's always involved in us and wanting to be involved in what we're doing, as we're wanting to do the same with him and his family. But it's just been a tremendous experience to watch and be a part of, and be a part of his life.
It gives you no excuse to go out there and just have fun and try your hardest and not worry about the outcome so much. And of course, we want to win just as much as anyone else, but just know what he goes through every day, and going to the doctor all the time, the situation he's in, it just gives you no excuse to go out there and have fun and enjoy every minute of it and quit complaining all the time. I mean, I think my biggest wish would be for him to get better and keep fighting strong and get through everything he's going through right now, and be able to live life to the fullest and enjoy what he's missed out on.
Go Blue Rangers!